Hi there, I'm Jacob, and I made over 100 custom Subnautica Magic the Gathering cards for my Glarb Sea Creature Typal Commander deck. But for today, we're going to be talking about this one. G'day you blokes of the algorithm. Today, we're looking for a pack of sea treaders. Crikey, there's a few right now. As you can see, these long-legged leviathans travel in herds. Each of these beauties have a large shell on the top of the carapaces, not to mention their elongated snout, which they use to both filter feed and keep balance. These beautiful behemoths are currently endangered, so of course, being a responsible environmental conservationist, I'm gonna put one of them in a chokehold. Come here, you beautiful bastards!
Oh, great heavens!
Now that the over-the-top intro's out of the way, let's talk about this card. For the most part, when Final Fantasy got announced, I was really only excited for a few select cards. But this was definitely one of them. The more I played this deck, the more that I realized that getting all of your lands back from your graveyard can be a game-winning effect. And in a deck that likes to play higher mana ramp spells because I'll be able to cast them off the top, that effect fits very well with what Glarb does. Unfortunately, for the most part, that effect is limited to either sorceries or enchantments. Yes, cards like Lumra and Aftermath Analyst exist, but until this card, those were the only two creatures that had the capability of doing that. And then came along this hunk of a man. This card's release also gave me a very nice slot for me to fit the Sea Treader into the deck, especially since when I'm talking about a Leviathan, seeing the creature type of giant doesn't really seem all that out of place. I think it's also pretty fitting for a creature that's known to tread across the seafloor to get you back a bunch of lands from your graveyard. Making use of its third saga effect isn't something my deck really excels at doing, but the fact that Glarb has Death Touch does mean that I can use that effect to get in with a good chunk of damage if my opponents don't have a bunch of blockers. Aside from that though, the gameplay of this card doesn't really have too much depth, it's just a really good ramp piece. And in regards to the Sea Treader, they fill a similar role to the Rock Punchers but for Subnautica 1. They're a fairly docile creature that, while able to deal damage to the player, don't go out of their ways to do it. However, also similar to the Rock Puncher, if you get directly in their line of sight, they won't hesitate to give you a free lobotomy, via bludgeoning to the forehead. Oh yeah, you can also pick up their poop and put it into bioreactors. It's not really that useful, but it's something noteworthy, I guess. Alright, I think that's about it. If there's a card from the Moxfield list that you'd like me to cover next, please comment it below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, or a longer, more comprehensive video about my Subnautica deck, please click the link in the description. Oh, and subscribe for more.